Today I'm going to show you 3 HomeKit accessories that are life-changing. Actually, 4. I'll give you a bonus 1. These are all products that I use daily in my smart home and that have kind of changed the way that I interact in my home. Welcome to episode 2 of life-changing HomeKit accessories. Let's start off with the Eve light switch. It's basically a connected wall switch. And why I love it so much is because it's great for non-techie people. What do I mean by this? When you first get started with building a smart home or building a smart room, well, the first thing that you think of is obviously lighting, right? So what people first think and what people tend to buy first, including myself, in the beginning were smart light bulbs, which are great. But the problem is with light bulbs is if somebody actually turns off the switch of that actual light, that light will be offline. So then you get angry at, you know, your sister, your mom, your wife, because it's like, why do you turn off my light bulb? But with having a smart wall switch, the person can turn it on and off via the actual switch, but the light will always be online. What that means is that Siri will always be accessible, the wall switch will always be accessible. And why I like it so much is, you know, sometimes I don't feel like asking Siri to turn on a specific light, but this allows me because I don't know if you've actually watched my smart home tour, which you should. I showed you that every single light in the whole apartment, including the bathrooms, the kitchen, the living room, everything is HomeKit enabled. So I've got an Eve light switch in every single room in the apartment. I mean, I'm repping Eve always, which by the way, this video is not sponsored by Eve, but you gotta represent. What do you guys think of this hoodie? It's awesome. More benefits on having a smart light switch is that you can program the lights to go on or off depending on the time of day, or you can create automations with sensors. So me, for example, I've actually got a sensor that whenever I walk in my bathroom, the lights automatically turn on. Did you guys miss Apple? All right, so here are the actual smart switches themselves from Eve. What I like about them a lot is that they look like normal smart switches. They are very clicky. Look, you can listen to how clicky they actually are. The width of them is like this, so they aren't too thick, and they look, once again, like normal. What I like about them is that it doesn't matter if you go up or down, like there's no on and off. It's like pretty much flat. I don't know, the design of it just feels like so comfortable to actually press on. And you basically, in order to install it, you know, there is some technician that has to do it, or if you know about electricity, you could probably do it yourself. It is definitely worth it though. Like, it's honestly my must have. I've got one right here as well in my bedroom, and I just simply, it's a must have because once again, it's like a smart home product that acts smart when you want it to, but usually most of the times I just turn it on and off, but I know they're always online, so I can do all the automations and everything. Next up is the Eve Energy, and it's a smart plug, but it's the best smart plug I've ever used, and trust me, I've used so many. Which, by the way, I'm actually giving this guy away, so it's a worldwide giveaway, so depending on where you are, I will actually ship you a plug of your country of residence. Yeah, there's only one rule that you have to do, which is go follow me on Instagram. So links in the description for my Instagram. I'll wait. You follow me? You sure? You good? All right, so I always recommend buying smart plugs because it's the easiest way for you to understand the value on actually having a smart home. It's the first thing that I recommend anybody to buy for them to see if they're actually interested or not. Having a reliable smart plug is super useful on my daily life. I use it for so many different things. For example, things that aren't smart, I make them smart. The lamps in my bedroom, for example, are not smart, but I connected the Eve Energy to them so I can turn it on and off directly from my phone or with Siri, which is super useful. But not only that, I actually programmed, since they're smart lights now, every single night at 11 p.m., which is kind of the time that I'm usually in bed, the HomePods will actually play sleeping music and the bed lamps will turn on, which is kind of when the lights turn on, when the music goes on, it kind of, my body already knows, you know, that I'm going to bed. I've actually got 2 EVE energy in my fish tank, 1 for my fish tank filter and 2 for the fish bubbles. So I can turn on and off my bubbles, but people use smart plugs in so many different ways. Maybe there's a specific light in your house or a specific plug that's really high up there. My aunt, for example, she's got these lights that you really have to get up and actually turn it off. So now she uses a smart plug, so every single night they turn off by themselves or they turn on directly from her phone. It's constantly getting software updates, which means it's always super reliable. You know what's also something really reliable? And this is the bonus product that I wanted to show you. It's not HomeKit, but it doesn't need to be HomeKit. Let me explain. So this is the Ofuzzi Cyber 1200 Pro Pool Cleaner. If the name is awesome, just imagine on what it can actually do. So think of this pool cleaner like a smart robot vacuum cleaner around your house, but in your pool. And it's got a bunch of features that are awesome. All right, so let's take a closer look on the actual design itself. You've got 4 wheels, and the way you turn it on is you basically just twist this, and that's it. Here's the actual charger itself. You gotta make sure that it's actually fully sealed, but you open it there, and then you just charge it in over here. You've got 2 handles, one in the front and one in the back. And the way that it basically works is you just grab this from the handle and you just throw it in the water. What I like about it the most is it's not HomeKit, as I said, but you just put it in and it works. So it doesn't technically need to be HomeKit because as soon as it detects the water, it already works. I mean, just look at this. Okay, so it's now on action and it might be hard to see on camera the before and after, but this guy can actually suck. I mean, it doesn't suck. It's actually really good. I'm talking that it can actually suck a lot of the dirt. You know what I mean? So it's been running like 6 minutes, and as you can see, that part is entirely clean, and now it's tackling all of that. It's pretty impressive for the little time that it's actually done. I mean, just look at that thing. Usually pool cleaners have long cables that are annoying because, well, the cable are wobbling around your pool. There's no wires. You just need to charge it. It's completely wireless. It's so awesome. It's equipped with a dual motor, which is super powerful. It can handle tough cleaning jobs. Once the robot has finished cleaning, it will actually automatically park by itself. It's like you've got this little Wally just walking around your pool. And you've also got a handle, so if you actually want to pull it out of the water, well, look. So once your robot is done cleaning, it's actually pretty cool because you've got this tiny little floaty thing, and it's actually attached to the actual robot, so you can actually just pick it up just like this, just like a little dog. And then, once you're done, you just pick it up like that, and it's cool because it will actually get rid of all the water. So like this, you know, it's not super heavy. So once you're done with the water, that's it. And you just turn it off, and it's that simple. Come on, doggy. So if you're interested in the Cyber 1200 Pro, links down below in the description. Thank you so much, Ofuzzi, for sponsoring this video. One of my favorite products in my smart home are my blinds because you usually don't really see HomeKit enabled blinds. And I've been testing out the one from Meross. I actually like the design quite a lot because it's got this glass coating, which by the way, it's made out of actual glass. When I first bought one, I actually dropped it and it broke in the floor. So definitely be careful while you're setting one up. I had to pick up a new one. But it's awesome. It's super, super classy, and what I like about it as well, once again, I always say, in order for a smart home product to be smart, it has to be dumb and stupid and normally function, and it also has to be smart. So you can turn them up and down manually with the actual device. All right, let me show you the actual blinds themselves. So they're made out of glass, as I said, super good quality. I think this is like plastic on the back, but this is for sure glass. It's actually touchscreen, so if I tap this right here, the lights will actually turn on red, and the blinds, as you can see, actually turn off. I can turn them up just like that. We set them up right here. That's why, you know, we still gotta paint that. But yeah, they look pretty classy, and they just don't really feel smart, which is why I like them so much. Within the actual HomeKit app, you can turn them up and down to like a specific percentage, which is pretty cool. So it's not only on and off, you can set them up to like 50%, so they will go halfway there. I've actually set it up that whenever I close the bedroom door, the blinds actually go down. So whenever I'm going to bed, the blinds actually go up. And every single morning, they turn up automatically by themselves. That's the really purpose of HomeKit. I've also set up a scene that whenever I'm watching a movie, I turn on the movie scene so the blinds go off so I don't have any reflections on my TV. But yeah, the product itself is super simple. They are smart blinds that go up and down, and you can use them with HomeKit, you can use them with Siri. Here's a power tip for all of you who have smart blinds. If you leave on a trip and you want people to think that somebody's actually inside of your house, well, you can turn them up and down, and you can open the curtains up and down and the blinds so people actually know that somebody is in your house. Genius, right? So those are the 3 HomeKit products that I wanted to show you, and that bonus pool cleaner, which once again is linked down below in the description. Now, go ahead. If you still haven't watched my smart home tour, you gotta watch it right now. I think it's about time. You won't regret it. Trust me.